We're just about to jump into our technical content, but I want to give a little bit of context about this phase which we're now embarking on, which is our programming intensive introduction to Java, which will span the first 4 weeks of lecture, and some of the assignments will go into week 5. Now this part of the class, even if you already know Java, there's a lot you'll learn about data structures, but for you it will be a little lighter weight. But for those of you who have never seen Java, this is going to be your crash course in how Java works. And for the most part, I'm not going to go into all the details. So I want to highlight just a couple of key things from this is the list of all the deadlines that we have a homework that I would really love for you to complete before lecture on Friday. So this homework is technically due at the end of Friday, but before lecture would be ideal. This will be your first Java programs. And this one you'll submit a screenshot and you're done. And then there'll be a homework over the weekend that will be out very soon, where you'll actually submit to an autograder. And in lab 1, you're going to be learning how to actually use the autograder, how IntelliJ works, how Git works, all that. It's a lot of setup at the beginning of the semester. If you have time, I really encourage you to try and actually look through lab 1 before even going to lab, just to get some of the setup out of the way, though it's fine if you show up and haven't done any of that quite yet. In terms of the projects, there'll be a project due at the end of week 2, and then several other project deadlines. And then we have this awkwardly timed midterm in the middle of week 4. It's a little early, but hey, rooms were hard to get, so that's what we got. I want to note that I have this checklist of key dates, so if you want, you can click this thing, and there's a list of all the deadlines that you need to be thinking about. You can check it off as you go, because there's a lot to keep track of in these first few weeks. But hopefully we can build some good habits, get on pace, and be ready to go. Okay, that's it for recordings of me from today. So now I'm going to, as I noted earlier, hand it over to me from several years ago. I think it's actually 6 years ago, to show you your first Java programs.